Today we're going to put down the first of our winter veggie seedlings. These are what we'll be planting. They're last year's seeds and they did very well, so we're going to plant those again. This is a new variety we're going to try this year. We'll see how that goes. We'll put a few of those down. And also a different variety of broccoli. We'll see how they go. So we'll be planting those today also. Now first up, we're going to need some coir with a growing medium to plant the seeds in. So I'll crush this up, take out the stringy bits, put them aside. Get this prepared first, then we'll set up the pots, and then we'll put some of the growing medium into the pots. Now there's not quite enough there, so I'll shave a little bit more off our block. Doesn't do the sharpness of your chisel very much, good, but it works very efficiently. Alright, just get that crunched up a bit, make it smaller. Now, put that aside. So these are the pots we're going to use, 2-inch mesh pots. You can see the holes in the side so the roots can grow through, but we modify them a bit further than that. You'll notice I've cut the bottom out of them. That allows the roots to grow straight through and not have to find a hole to grow through, and I find it increases the efficiency of the root system. So how we do that, we just cut it out, cut the bottom out with a pair of scissors, work our way methodically around the bottom, and cut them all. There we have it, ready to roll. So I've got a few of those here we'll start off with. I'll do this one also, then I'll do some more offline. Once we've done this, we'll go into the next part of the operation. Which is putting the coir in. The flock of sulphur crested cockatoos up there, you can hear them in the background, putting the coir into the pots. So our growth medium doesn't drop out the bottom. And this is how we do that. Take some of the coir and pull it out, open it up a bit. Tear off a bit to put into the pot and push it down in. You don't need very much, just sufficient around the sides to hold it, and then cut the excess off. That's what we've got. We've now got a bottom in the pot again, and the sides are covered. So we'll do a couple of those and get them ready. Trim off the excess. Another one, bit too much there. Finger over the bottom so that you don't poke the coir out. It stays within the pot. Here we go, trim it up. Alright, now we'll move on to the next part, which is putting our growth medium, which we just crushed up a few minutes ago, into each individual pot. Right, I've got 30 little pots over here ready to roll. So we're now going to put the growing medium in. We do that by opening a hole in the pot and then just pushing the media down, rolling it down with your thumb. Don't want to fill it all the way to the top, because we're going to put a seed on there, and then we're going to put a little bit more medium over the top of that. So just methodically work our way through the pots, get some growing medium in. Okay, well, I'll finish the rest of these off camera. Right, we're ready to start planting now. You'll notice I've written the name of the seedling on the side of the pot. We used to put plastic markers in them, but they would get lost from time to time. This way you always know what's in there. And we stack them, 6 of our pots in there. They then get watered, and we leave some water in the bottom so that they're always moist. And this time of the year the seeds germinate in about 7 to 8 days. So that's the pots we've got there now. We're starting off with our new brand of cauliflower seedlings this year. Cut the top off. You can see there's a goodly supply of seeds down in there. Alright, so I'll put some of those onto my hand. There we go, trying not to lose too many. What we do now, using a pair of tweezers, we pick one up. Actually, we'll put 2 in to make sure. We'll drop 2 seeds into each of these pots. One on the left, one on the right. Just work our way along. 2 seeds in each. There. These will be I'll be interested to see how well these grow, because they're originally from Italy, so we'll see whether their plants like our conditions or not. Put the rest of the seeds back for the moment. That's our container we're going to put them in. Now we sprinkle just a tiny little bit of our growth medium on the top, tap it down and put it into the container. We only want a couple of mils on top, sufficient to keep the seed damp until it germinates. Another one there. More. The wild birds are pretty active this morning. And that's the last one of that batch. Now, last thing we do, a little bit of water on the top of each one of these. Let it run in. It's dry and they tend to be a bit non-permeable till they get wet. Once they get wet, they absorb huge amounts of water. I'll put some more in the bottom down there. It'll only take an hour or so, and these pots will be quite wet. It'll absorb the moisture up from there. Right, that's our first set of seeds planted. Right, I'll put this on the bench over there and I'll come back. Same variety of cauliflower, half a dozen pots, 4, 6. Get some more seeds. That'll be plenty. 2 on the top of each pot. 2 there, 1 more over at the back. 2 there, 2 there, and another one there. Right, put the rest of the seeds back in our packet. We'll tie that down because that's all we want of those. We don't want any more of those. We put it in here with the rest of our seeds we're working on. Oh, once again, a little bit more growing medium on the top, and then the pot into our container. Another one, and the last one of this batch. A bit more. There we go. Now, water in the bottom and a little bit on the top, and see if some of it will soak through. If not, it'll certainly soak up from the bottom. Now it's running off a bit. Not to worry, won't take too long and that'll suck up from the bottom. Now there we are. That's our second batch. Right, now we'll start on last year's seeds that were very successful. Cauliflower on the side of the pot, and 2, 4, 6 pots. Get some seed out. Open the packet up. It's a bit better. Actually, I'll get 2 rows of pots because we're going to need a few of these. And actually, I'll take my glove off it. It's easier to control the seeds when you're picking them up. Right, same thing again. 2 seeds on the top of each pot. Work your way along the lines. Couple there, couple there, one, couple on that one there, and 2 on there. Put the rest back into the packet so we don't lose them. Hold it down. Now we put the topping on, tamp it down, put it into our container. Don't want too much on the top, just enough to cover the seed so they stay moist. There, and another one. Right, that's the last of that batch. Now fill up the next container. After this batch I'll do the rest offline because I've still got another 2 containers of collie to do and 2 containers of broccoli, so I'm using the same process. Right, some water into the base. Won't worry about putting water on top, it doesn't soak in very well.
If you find this video helpful, please leave a like and don't forget to subscribe.
Right, I'll finish the next lot and then I'll come back and we'll see them all finished. These are the seeds we've just planted. It's all the cauliflowers for this year. Hopefully they'll be germinate in 7 to 8 days. And then as soon as the roots start to poke out, through the holes in the bottom. They'll go into the Dutch buckets. That whole new Dutch bucket system has to be built on this bench here, so this will be completely modified, and you'll see what I'm doing about that. I'll shoot video of that and how I set up a new drainage pole underneath. That one there you can see, and we'll end up with 3 buckets running across and 8 along. So that's today's handiwork. These are our first batch of lettuce. They were germinated 3 weeks ago, and I put them into the system yesterday, and they're looking alright already. It's actually raining at the moment. The first